Hello everyone. So this is Super Team Vietnam weekly call. We wait for few minutes for people to come and we can start this event. Anyway, how are you today? Really want to see the comment in here. How are you and what you feel today? It's a Thursday. Weekend is coming. We'll say the screen. Present. Yes. Oh no. Present. Yeah. Present the share screen and I got this. Okay. We have 13 people. I will wait for a few minutes. Hello, if you're in here, love to see your GM. So if it's your first time in here, so I'm Hiếu. I'm a country lead of Super Team Vietnam. Every week at 6 p.m. every week or Thursday every week we have a community call. We share with the bigger community what we are doing in last week, what is the wins, what is the upcoming event, and some sharing as well. Oh, I see some GM from YouTube. Hello, welcome to the call. 17 people waiting for more to come. So So if you're new to Super Team Vietnam, I will use some minute to talk about Super Team Vietnam. If you are new to Super Team Vietnam, so what are we? We are builder community of Solana in Vietnam. We are the talent layer for Solana. What we do is that we show developer how to code in Solana. We show founder how to build startup in Solana, and we show creator how to create content. So we have like helping people to create something on blockchain. Our motto is like earn crypto, not buy it, not trade it. Um, yeah, so we've been running our so Super Team is a global initiative. We are running from 2021, and Super Team Vietnam we start in 2022. Now we have like overall community. We have around 5,000 people who have like in our communication channels. If you think about it, like for a crypto project, 5,000 is ridiculous, too small. If you go to any crypto project, X profile, you will see 100,000 follower or something. However, we are different. We are not a crypto project. We support builders, and we know that we don't have a lot of builder in the community. We have a lot of like look. If you look at the community, you have a lot of consumer, right? Most people consume something. But for Super Team Vietnam and for Super Team in general, we are not consumer group. We are not consuming. We building. We creating something. That is our mission and vision. We have 19 people in here. Let's wait for more. So yeah, if you have any question, any comment, anything about Super Team Vietnam, we can chat in the group. We have office in I don't like to call it office. We have home in Hanoi, in Da Nang, in Ho Chi Minh City. So basically, people in three big cities in Vietnam can go to our home, see our community, what are they doing, and join us. Our closer community is around 200 people. So we have different group chat, and we have developer group chat, we have builder group chat, and everything. So kind of like we have like a little bit close community. We invite you in. You can get the invitation when you join us. We have like focus more on the the smaller the community, the better that we have like communicate face to face to people. If suppose that I'm a super team lead, I should know most people in the community. I'm an introvert, but like this is a job. I have to know people, have to interact with them, know what they are doing, and our job is like we throw a lot of bounties, which is like small tasks for people to do it and earn some crypto. And based on whoever doing the bounty, we spot talents. And then my job is like go to the talent, ask them what is your dream, what are you doing, uh, what is your career look like, pretty much like a career consultant, have that. and then see how that align with Solana. And if it's aligned, then we can give them either grant for them to build something that they dream of. If they're looking for a job, then job introduction. If they have workshop, like have like technical training or any kind of training, we support them. So this is our job, and ultimately we want to like build startup. Our the reason that we are in. So in here, Super Team Vietnam, our ultimate goal is like building a startup from Vietnam that is operate on Solana and also connect all the talent to jobs in the Solana ecosystem. We have 30 people in. I think that's a good number to start. So let's start. So today is Super Team Vietnam community call. We live in Twitter, we live in YouTube, and we live in Facebook as well. So whenever you are, we live in that channel. So the agendas will be very simple. We have win of the week, and then we have upcoming event. Let's go through the first win of the week. So if you follow Super Team Vietnam on whatever channel you are, you'll see that we are kicking the Solana Game Jam. So it's amazing. The Solana Game Jam is an initiative that we support. So if you are curious where it is, so the website is solanagamejam.com, and you go to that, you will see all of the thing that we are doing. So what we try to do is that we think that game is actually a very good fit for blockchain. Forget about uh, what is that play to earn things that happened a few years back. We don't think that's a very good idea, but we think that's a good idea to bring game blockchain into games and make the value creation process that you have in game anyway be, let's say, more valuable for everyone. I can have like a lengthy more explanation about how we blend blockchain with gaming in the next Tuesday. So it will be 9 p.m. 17th of July. If you're interested in, you can join us. However, the thing is like right now we are kicking the Solana Game Jam, and we are supported by not only Super Team Vietnam but Solana Foundation, uh, the Civic, and Play Solana. And what I mean when it says kicking, one is we have a lot of people joining us. We have 50 teams registered. I think that the number yesterday, today should be more. We have more than 200 Discord members, and the gaming is really kicking right now. Agenda is packed. We already have 3 workshops. In Monday, we have game design 101. In Wednesday, which is last day, yesterday, we have psychology of players. And Thursday, which is today, I think 9 p.m., when we do some game analysis. So what we are doing, we try to teach people how to build a fun game. I mean, basically a good game. If you play a game, you want a fun game. So we start from the basics. The idea of Solana Game Jam is we want people to come in and together we figure out the basics, how to build a fun game. And then we think about how we blend blockchain in the fundamental of the game, which is fun, but we kind of like show people how to have those kind of like blockchain to leverage the fun part of the game. So we actually will focus on the fun part first. That's why for the first 1 or 2 weeks, the first week of the training, you see, it's all about game design document. So we are serious about building a game design document because if you don't have a good design document before you build a game, so what game you are building? So that's the kind of like concept we are doing right now. You can see that we are kind of like very similar to a traditional game jam. Like we just have people in to build a fun game. That's the point. A game should be fun for player to play. Else, why it matters, right? You know a lot about you heard a lot about games in blockchain, which is have tokens. All of the pump and dump, a lot of people get rich and a lot of people get rich, but it's not the thing that we are doing in here. We're doing in here is we are earnest game builders. We invite people in together. We figure out what is a fun game, all of the small part of it, and then what we do is that we when show people, okay, now you figure out the fun part of the game, how we blend blockchain in to leverage that. That is the point, and I will do that introduction by the end of this week. However, Solana Game Jam is really kicking 50 teams, 200 Discord member, amazing, and this number been growing day by day as well. So good job, the whole team, Kartik, Ipo, and everyone is running the program. The win number two is Solana Mobile Hackathon. So at the same time, we are running the game jam. We're running Solana Mobile Hackathon, the Vietnam version as well. So it's rolling. We now it's yesterday, last week, but this week we have the first workshop from idea to app Solana Mobile Hackathon in Vietnam. And so if you kind of like curious what it is, so right now in Solana, this hackathon is running, which is like a program for you to a competition for you to write mobile apps in the Seeker phone, which is like a Solana exclusive phone, and you try to see like what is the point of like building a game, building an application on application on mobile. So I kind of like have this gift for you guys. So if you're in here, this is exclusive for you. Let me wait me a second. So I leverage AI a lot recently. So whenever I have like a new concept that I want to explore, I want to discuss with the AI to see kind of like is it a good idea to do this or do that. And give me a second, I will share it in the chat in here. This is the perk for whoever. Okay, this is the perk for whoever joined the call. I post a comment in here and I will highlight it. So why I post it in here? So if you walk through that document, actually, I think at least for me, or maybe I have like play the role. Whoever try to build some mobile thing on Solana, you can read the chat that I have with AI in here. I ask like pretend you are totally founder of Solana Lab, and actually totally the one that selling Solana Mobile right now, the Seeker phone. I want to argue that with Tolly, the AI version of Tolly is the phone is a mistake. I don't need the phone because right now in Solana we have the Pascal algorithm on chain, which is like every phone like this iPhone can use Solana effortlessly. Why do I need a phone? So if you go through the, I think it's really cool. Let me maybe show you the screen. Stop screen sharing and share the screen and share this one. So I think this will be very helpful if you have like building in Solana. You have like interested in the Solana mobile hackathon. I think we will do the same for gaming as well. But reading this for me is some kind of like you read my mind and read kind of like how I interact with AI to explore topic. For example, in here I start with an argument like I disagree with Tolly, which is the founder of Solana. Like Seeker is a bad idea. But now it point out why it matter. It point out that okay, the Seeker phone is it have the seed vault, it have this architects and various things which bring value in here. Uh, you can read through of this, and then I kind of argue point by point here. Like I disagree with this. I disagree with the native Web3 experience. I disagree with the decentralized mobile platform because I think decentralization is only for scammer. Let me put it this way: whoever go out there and say decentralization is good for the world, he actually I disbelieve in that guy. Kind of like you go out and say, "Give me money because I'm doing something good." No, you don't do that. It's just like you go out and you state that the sun is rising from the east, and you ask people to give you the money. That is not a good idea. That is the way scammers do things. You don't say that you do decentralization because it's good for this and that. Kind of like a empty promise. So my point is that no one care about decentralization. I mean, in terms of consumer or the app developer, no one care about it. It is the job of the network. Most developers just care about the effect of decentralization, which is like no one can kick you out of the store and other things. So I argue that now the law in the US is changing and it requires Apple to you cannot ban app that provide third party payment and everything. So is Seeker really valid anymore? So you can read all of this. This is my knowledge also blending with the AI knowledge. So to help you have a better understanding of the mobile market and also kind of like how the app developer like us thinking. And yeah, it's explained again. And if you read this very carefully, actually, I hope that you can find some gem in here because as AI explain through everything and try to counter my point here, It shows some of the very interesting part of the phone. Like why is this really matter? Because you can read like simulation limit, you see user control, which is like you cannot have it if you just search about the phone and have no idea about what to build. And it's actually talk about uh, monetization edge in here and accessibility about like different things. It actually talk about how Solana Pay will be quicker on the phone, which is like QR payment will be less than 1 second, because they say that now generic phone will take 3 to 5 seconds, which is I'm not sure, but this is what Grok is telling me. So and also we talk about UI forgery protection, because now if you open an app or you go to a website, sometimes if you know about the term phishing, sometimes you open an app or website and you have no idea what is doing with the UI, which is like become very famous with the Bybit hack. But like with Solana phone, that thing is a thing of the past. So you can read all of this in here, and it discuss a lot of things. Even discuss about how you can use the phone token to enforce the logistic and manufacturer chain, which is like amazing. So if you read all of this, you can. I hope that you can find a lot of like useful idea to build. For example, me myself, I come up with a few ideas to build when I reread my conversation with the AI in here. I also like I just play my role in here. I really play the role that I really hate the seeker phone. I say, okay, I have a lot of counterpoint here. And again, by doing that, AI kind of like bring all of the things that they can think about the seeker phone and kind of like idea for you, whatever idea for you to build on the phone. So I hope that you can read this conversation with me in group and find out some of the idea for you to build on Solana mobile. So you can, yeah, I see that Kevin say you agree. I don't know, you agree with Tolia, the AI version of Tolia. You agree with me, but this is kind of like how I explore knowledge nowadays. So this is demonstration for you if you are interested in building mobile phone. You want to read some technical analysis, some argument on the phone. You can read this. I don't know. Maybe after this, I can make a extract and combat with the real Tolly, but I don't want to do that social thing. It's I'm an introvert. That is like a lot of social work for me. Don't want to do that. Anyway, if you want to explore this is the link. The link is on the screen. Okay, I keep it there for a few moments. Then we keep going to the slides and screen. Okay, I went through the Solana mobile hackathons. I provide you with a document for you, a food for thought. So read it, think about, like, do we really need Seeker? Because think about it, if you want to build something upon something, like, for example, like when this phone first come out, what is the thing you want to build on the phone? In order to do that, there's a few ways for you to think of. Most business people will think about human need, about human need, philosophy thing. I can tell you for this, I am a big reader. I have, I, so this is like, this is a new house. I'm just moved here a few months, but in my previous house, I have a collection of maybe 1 to 2 thousand books. A lot of philosophy book. I love to read on philosophy, and I realize that whenever you do business and you try to take philosophy, you just you are not really serious about it. You never read enough to see that actually there's a lot of loophole in your thinking, and sometimes you success in business. Oh man, it's just luck, and I experienced that as well because I run several platform business and see people actually earn a lot of money out of luck. That's scary. That's scary. That's the reason why I kept like come back to engineer. And I, whenever people want to build something, I ask people to like look at the thing you have in your hand, because this is real. Philosophy is fucking making up. Philosophy just like you make up something with your mind, and your brain is fucked up sometimes. So I dislike business idea coming philosophy. It's just like snake oil to me. I'm sorry if I'm too hard on business people, but a lot of snake oil to me. Whenever there's new thing and you want to build on it, I ask you to really take the device. I mean, take the real thing that you can hold in your hand. Whatever you can hold in your hand is a real thing. I mean, or software that you can see the source code. The source code is a real thing. This is a real thing. Philosophy is snake oil. And if you want to build on things that does this real thing, then you read the technical description. And when you read the technical description, then interesting turn out. Why? Because marketing people will have a lot of fancy thing on this. But if you read the technical design, you see, oh, it's not really what I think about. People say that okay, so you have the screen, you have something, you have some sensor, whatever on it, but it actually doesn't work the way marketing people say because there's some HK. It can maybe sometimes it can do this, but they just don't explain that because in a 20 to 30 seconds TVC, how the hell can you explain the technical detail? So this is the way I find gem in life. I never find gem in life by philosophy snake oil. I find gems in life by reading technical specification. So I encourage you to do the same thing. Might not be a good idea, but I want to encourage you to do the same thing. Especially now we have AI, which is really good at explain technical doc for you and help you find gems. So again, I'm stopping here for a little bit too long, but this is my point. Maybe you can start with the doc that I say in the screen in here. Try to see what is inside the phone and what inside the phone, and the people just never kind of like show up in the marketing document is the gem. And now you can discuss with the AI. You can compare. Maybe it depend on how you talk with AI. You can ask it to compare the phone this phone with something else. Like for example, I in the chat AI chat in here, I asked it to compare with Nokia and Cage. So if you are old enough in here, you remember like maybe 20, 25 years ago, Nokia, they have a phone. No, not 25 years, 15 years ago. I have no idea. However, like around 20 years ago, Nokia had to have a phone, which is a gaming device, and it just died, which is a Nokia N Cage. But I still remember around that time I was a student, and we love the device a lot. So kind of like you can ask the AI to compare Seeker phone with whatever device out there and kind of like explore the usage, the technical specification, something that nobody talk about. So that is the gem. That is the way I find gem based on technical that's specification. Something people just don't talk about. So yeah, that's point number two. Solana Mobile Hackathon Vietnam is rolling. I think if you, I will go to Hanoi in 28 to join the Solana camp in Hanoi. And if you meet me there, we can discuss again about the Solana Mobile Hackathons and how kind of like I look at the device, how we can together debate about what the device can do and find some edge use case of it, which is like have you build application that stand out from the crowd. Win number win number three is we are going to GM. You see the beautiful image of Mr. Anh Chen in here. He's going to represent Solana in GM Vietnam, which is 1st and 2nd of August. We're all welcome to join GM Vietnam, and yeah, that's going to be a big event in Hanoi. Win number four. This is my favorite win this week. Amazing. You can see the photo of Van Liu in here and the photo of Trường in here. So Van Liu, he won the recent hackathons, which is which make me have to buy a PS5 for the Da Nang gang. So if the Da Nang guys in here put a win in the chat because when I get the foundation fund for the next quarter, you guys surely will get the PS5 in the office. Um, so congrats to value to Quyền for this, and he applied for Mountain DAO and Iceland DAO and got accepted. I'm not sure if he can go because there's one bad thing about Vietnam is that our passport is a little bit tricky. If he want to, yes, PS5, you heard that right. So it's a little bit tricky for Vietnamese to go to US because it's go through like visa and everything. I congrat Quyền for this, but I'm not sure about visa and everything, and I'm not sure about he can make it on time or not. But this is still a very big win. So you see that the world is not flat as you think, right? We come from Vietnam, which is a remote area. To be honest, it's a remote area of the world we still have a lot of barrier to overcome with our language. That's why I do this call in English to make sure that I'm practicing and you guys are practicing as well. I'm practicing speaking and you guys practicing listening. Someday I can give this pause to someone else. We are practicing because we want to overcome our difficulties by living in this remote area of the world where kind of like Quyền went to US for mountain down, but he actually honestly tell me that I don't think I can make it because the visa process and everything. So we have a lot of things to do. We have a lot of things to work and to strive for. So our next generation don't have these difficulties. Don't complain. We just work on it. However, that's a big win for us for Queen. We also have another win is now we have Trường. He's working on GPay. We guys are like for it's a little bit technical, but let me explain you the idea. The idea is like crazy in a sense, but it makes sense for technical people like me. You think about Web 2. Web 2 is all about that someone is a developer like us who have a server and user interact with the server for free. You read the data, you write the data for free. That's how Web 2 works. And Web 3 come and say, hey, I think it's really a bad idea for you to write the data for nothing because there's several problems. One, security. Second, like whoever pay is the owner. Now you don't pay in Web 2, so who own the data? The developer. In Web 3, because you pay, because the public key and private key and all of the complex mechanism that we crazy people in blockchain try to do, we ask people to pay when you write. And it makes sense. It's stick. We have an industry like not really an industry yet, but we have like a collection of blockchain and people in blockchain building things in blockchain that worth 2-3 trillion USD, which is like tiny compared to traditional finance, but there's something. This is the actually a force of nature already. Nobody can stop it. So we kind of like go back to the whiteboard and ask, okay, now when you write data, you have to pay. What about when you read the data? Because if you don't pay when you read, someone have to pay. No, there's nothing free in computing. If when you read the data, some computer have to do the algebra, traveling all the data, filter out everything, and take the data out of it and show it to you. So, what about you pay to read the data? We have no idea about if you pay to read the data, what can happen. Some of the idea we think about maybe if you pay to read the data now, developer don't have to have like subscribe to RPC and pay it like $500 per month for you. Now every time you read, you pay a little bit because the cost for you to pay to read is actually small, and also it will prevent DDoS. If you are in computer science, you know there's a big thing is like a lot of people build bot and the bot just like accept just read the data, and it's attractive because developer have to pay a lot for you to read the data. Now the bot come in and actually AI come in cron and read the data, yeah, and cap that thing. And now if you ask people to pay to read, maybe you can limit the bot, and maybe like the cost for you the if you really think about it, the cost for you to build a popular, the cost for you to build a demo in Solana is small. But cost for you to build a popular program in Solana is actually not that small because now you have to maintain UI and you have to pay Helios, Mert guy, the bowl guy, a lot of money. Why? Because he maintained the read infrastructure for you guys, which is a great thing. I have no problem with him. But I think like, okay, what about user pay for themselves? Then user will pay directly to Helios and developers have like free hand. Now my job is writing something and boom, done. Which is amazing because I'm a developer. The only thing I want to do is I want to write something, deploy it, and forget about it. Yes, less spam, but more high quality data. There's a lot of things you can uh, spectacular. When you think about it, I have no idea. The idea that we have to build this technology and hope that it will finish in the next few weeks and launch it out to the community. I am asking him to go across Vietnam to do technical training. So people, this crazy idea, to be honest, is really crazy because people are used to be getting for free. Now I ask them to pay for something for they take for granted. Have no idea. But I'm thinking from cup life principle in here. People can say first principle, whatever the term that Ellen throw out in the public. But I'm thinking in principle in here. If writing data, if writing data costs you something, it's a good thing. Then reading data costs you something, maybe a good thing as well. That is the experiment what we have with Trường in here. That's why we have like engineer in here try crazy new things. Okay, for the upcoming events, uh, we going to have the Send Mobile with Super Team Vietnam workshop July 19, 11 a.m. So yeah, if you can join and you can learn about uh, Send Mobile team, they build an app kit for you to build mobile application easier. And again, on the Super Game Jam on game balancing Friday, July 18, and Solana 101, which is I personally will host this workshop by July 19. So if you in Super Team Viet, oh, I have a QR code in here and it's not showing properly. Try to make it properly. Hope that you can see it. Okay, present now. Okay, you can see the QR code in here. Follow us on Luma. Own event is out there. You can read everything is there. Whatever we are doing is there. And it's here. So Luma / Super Team Vietnam. All of our event is out there. And I make a job like we have like do one event every day. Because think about it, we have 7 days a week and we have around 6 events per week. The next thing is we are all looking for is Solana Camp in Hanoi, July 28th to August 2. I already have a lot of like wonderful people in the group chat, and we are vibing about what is Solana Camp, what value we bring, and all the speaker is lining up as well. Actually, the good news like we oversubscribe. We have more speaker than the slot that we have. So yeah, that is amazing. We bringing a lot of value to the community. That's it. So thank you very much for joining this. I will hang around for a few minutes if you have any question on the Solana Mobile Hackathon, on the game jam and everything. Uh, so yeah, so if you have any question, anything, just go to Super Team Vietnam and all of our communication channel. Just ask it. Oh, there's one thing I think people will ask is the bounty because we now have 4 or 5 bounty is kind of like ending and close to the deadline to announce winner. So don't worry, we are working on it and we announce the bounty winner soon. For example, like people already asking me about bounty about um, uh, the Web2 tokenization. So I'm working on it. We have 119 submission. I'm working through it one by one, reading it, not AI for sure, just human read it, and to see what is the best submission and who will be the winner for that bounty. The H1 impact as well. Yeah, a lot will be announced in the coming weeks. And actually, H1 impact is a very interesting bounty because it have super team a lot. Like at least for the operation team, when we go out and talk to people like what we are doing, it's easy. Just like okay, this is the impact report. So we are very happy for people to have it to write the H1 impact. So we have like freehand to go whoever we are and go and ask people for support because it's actually very amazing when people see the impact that super team is doing. People start asking questions like what can I do for you because you are doing a lot of great things. I have this resource, so what can I help you? That's amazing. Like look, like even with we are working blockchain, we talk about a lot about finance. We talk about trading, about uh, creating and accumulating and kind of like capture value. But you know, life is just life. People have things, and people want to give away things. And blockchain is not about like we don't disagree with that fact, but blockchain is about when people create some value. How about we tokenize those value and create a flywheel for that value? uh, I'm how I hate to talk about philosophy and snake oil, but this is something kind of like very close to that dangerous realm. But truly, blockchain is about how you tokenize value and create a flywheel for whoever is creating the value. I think it will be more visible in the coming months because right now in here I'm working with next week actually I will work with several hardware engineer, a mechanical engineer. They're building real machine, and I'm thinking kind of like those machine is producing data. Right now, what they do is that they build a machine, they sell the machine. That's all. But I'm asking them when the machine is operating, you have like produce some value with inform of data. If you can sell those data, tokenize those value, and someone buy that tokens, we get the ownership of the data, or have like based on the desired machine, different machine will have different mechanism. Then if the money come back to you, that help you create more machine, is that a good thing? So that is one of the experiment that we are running in here, and I hope that I can have something to share you maybe by the end of this month. But yeah, that's will be the thing of the future to tell. But that will be interesting. We hope that we can show you the impact of blockchain in real life in something that you can really hold with, not like just idea and maybe sometimes it's just software. I There's no more question. So anyway, thank you very much for joining the call. Um, wish you all happy weeks, and we will see you next week. Bye bye.